Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be solving LeetCode 387, first unique character in a string. So we're given a string and we need to find the first non-repeating character in it and return the index. If this character does not exist, we want to return -1. So in this case, our first unique character is L, so we're going to return 0. Okay, so this is a pretty easy problem. The easiest way, I think, would be to let's use the counter from the collections module. So let's say from collections import counter. Now what are we going to do with this? We're going to create a dictionary with all of our characters mapped to the occurrences. So for example, one over here, L only occurs one time, so it would look like this within our counter. So let's make that real quick. Counter of our string, print that out, see what we get, just so you guys can see. So this is what we get. Now what can we do? Well, now we need to loop through this string, and essentially what we're going to do is we're going to say if the value of that character is equal to 1 within our dictionary, we're just going to return the index that we're currently at, otherwise -1. Alright, so we can do that by saying for I in range length of our string -1, if the character at the ith position in the string is equal to 1 in our dictionary, what are we going to do? We're just going to return I. Otherwise, we are going to return -1. So let's run this, see if it works. We pass all 3 test cases, so let's submit. Wrong answer. Why a wrong answer? S is Z. Output is -1. Return the index. Return I. This should work. S of I, if it's equal to 1, we just return I. Might have something to do with this. Let's run this. Yep, so that does work. We have to account for the string when it is only of length 1, and we can do that by just taking the entire length of our string instead of the up to the last index. So that does, okay, that does make sense. Alright, so what is the time and space complexity of this then? Well, this line right here is essentially going to be O of n, right? We have to loop through our string, get the counts, update our dictionary, and then we have our for loop where we're looping through our string and checking our counter if it's equal to 1, or that character, the frequency of that character in our counter is equal to 1, then we return I. So this is also going to be O of n. So our time complexity would just simplify down to O of n. And our space complexity is, well, we're creating a new data structure, so it's going to be whatever the length of D is in this case. So it's going to be, we'll say D.length right here. And that will do it for problem 387, first unique character in a string.